Part 1. The shadow beyond the light when the darkness calls your name. Have you ever felt like your life is moving in a direction that you didn't choose, yet somehow fits you perfectly like a glove stitched by fate itself? Some of us are not called toward the light, but rather drawn to the shadows pulled by an invisible gravity that exists deep beneath the veil of normal life. You may have walked through fire, not once but many times, and emerged not broken but transformed. This isn't coincidence. There are souls who are marked, not by angels, but by the ancient energy of the dark chosen guardians of forbidden truth, protectors of the edge between destruction and awakening. If you're still watching, maybe you already know, this is not just a curiosity, it's your life. The first sign your destiny is tied to demons and dark chosen ones lies in your relationship with suffering. Unlike others who crumble under pain, you don't just endure suffering, you expand through it. It's as if every betrayal, every heartache, every dark night of the soul was secretly building you into something more. The darkness didn't destroy you, it sculpted you. Have you noticed how you sometimes attract chaos, but somehow always walk out of it with deeper wisdom? Ask yourself, why is it that others fear the abyss, but you stare into it and feel strangely at home? The second sign is the presence of ancient dreams and symbols that haunt your sleep. These are not ordinary dreams. They are coded messages, visions of forgotten realms, symbols of serpents, shadows, fire, and blood. Demons, real ones, not just mythological caricatures, speak in symbols and dreams long before they ever appear in waking life. You may have had dreams of being hunted, crowned, or even worshipped by beings beyond this world. You may have felt your soul leave your body in sleep and wander into places where light is swallowed by silence. These aren't hallucinations, they are summons.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound insights.
You do not belong to the world in the same way others do. That's the third sign. You've always felt like an outsider, even among spiritual communities, even in places of peace. You are not simply different, you are set apart. The dark chosen ones are not evil, but they are untamed. They are the rebels of the spirit world, the ones who walk the left-hand path, not to destroy, but to reveal. Have you ever tried to fit in, only to feel that something in you dies every time you do? It's because your spirit was not meant to be caged by normalcy. You are not here to conform. You are here to awaken. Fourth is the magnetic pull between you and people who carry darkness within them. You may find yourself repeatedly entangled with people who are broken, dangerous, or even destructive, and yet you see something in them that others can't. You don't look away from their shadow, you listen to it. And sometimes you fall in love with it. Why? Because your soul recognizes the sacred wound. The demon within them mirrors the demon that walks beside you. But beware, this is not always a blessing. Sometimes this connection is a test. Will you be consumed, or will you transmute their darkness into power? Let me ask you something serious now. Have you ever felt like you were being watched not by a person, but by something that exists between dimensions? That's the fifth sign. Demons and dark chosen ones are bound to their kind. If you are one of them, or destined to walk among them, there will be moments where reality bends around you. Electronics malfunction. Shadows move. Pyopole star. Animals react. Time slows. These are not glitches. These are markers. The universe is trying to tell you you're not alone anymore. But the question is, are you ready to meet who's been waiting for you in the dark? Sixth is your ability to see and sense what others cannot. You may have been called too sensitive, too intense, or even crazy, but you're not. You're awake. You feel the energy behind words. You sense spirits in rooms others call empty. You know when someone is lying, even if their mouth is smiling. This is not paranoia, it's spiritual intelligence. The dark chosen do not rely on light to see. They feel the truth. That's why they are feared. That's why you may have been rejected, silenced, or even attacked for simply existing. But you must never dim your fire. You are not broken. You are coded differently. And now we come to the seventh sign. You've already been through a death, but your body never fell. A spiritual death. Maybe you lost everything: your career, your love, your health, your sanity. Maybe you hit a point where there was nothing left but silence. And yet, from that silence, something else rose. A version of you that was colder, wiser, more powerful. That was your initiation. The demons do not choose the untested. You were shattered so that your soul could be reforged in shadow. But now the question is, what will you do with this dark rebirth? Have you noticed that normal spiritual paths seem too soft, too light, too incomplete? That's because your path is not about escaping darkness. It's about mastering it. We live in a world obsessed with light, but light without shadow becomes blinding. It blinds us to truth, to pain, to reality. You are not here to escape the dark. You are here to speak its language, to steal fire from the underworld and use it to illuminate the lies that keep humanity asleep. You won't find your answers in temples made of gold. You'll find them in the ruins, in the silence, in the places others avoid. Let's sit with a real question now. What if you were never meant to be saved, because you were born to be the savior of the damned? That's the paradox of the dark chosen. You are both destroyer and healer. You break illusions, but you also mend souls. You terrify, but you also protect. You are the one who walks into the cave when everyone else runs. You are the one who negotiates with demons not to serve them, but to understand them, to reclaim the power they hold. Can you accept that your path is not about purity, but about wholeness? There is a secret many spiritual teachers won't tell you. Light alone cannot awaken you. True awakening comes when you make peace with your inner demons, and sometimes when you learn to work with them. Not all demons are evil. Some are ancient intelligences, banished by fear-based systems, waiting for someone strong enough to hear their truth. You may already be hearing them, in your dreams, your thoughts, your instincts, but you've been taught to fear them. What if instead of banishing them, you listened? What if they've been guiding you all along? We are not here to glorify evil, but we are also not here to deny the sacredness of shadow. The dark chosen ones are not monsters. They are warriors of balance. They are the ones who carry the forgotten truths, the forbidden knowledge, the keys to liberation through confrontation, not escape. You are not here to be light or dark. You are here to be whole. And wholeness means walking through fire, through blood, through shadow, and coming out with your soul intact. Can you feel that fire inside you? That's not just passion. That's a summoning. And now, take a breath. Because everything you've heard so far has not been a lesson, it's been a mirror. You are not just watching this. You are remembering. There is a part of you that has always known this truth, a part of you that has been waiting for permission to rise. This is your invitation. But remember, when you walk with demons, you must walk with discipline. When you align with the dark chosen, you must hold your integrity like a sword. Power without purpose becomes poison, but power with purpose, that becomes legacy. You are not weak for being drawn to the dark. You are brave for not turning away. This path is not for everyone, but if you've made it this far, maybe it's for you. And if it is, you are already being watched, already being tested. The next few days you will notice signs, synchronicities, strange dreams, disruptions in the fabric of your reality. Don't fear them. Observe them, journal them, let them speak. Because the ones watching you from the shadows have just taken notice, and they are waiting to see what you'll do next. Part 2, Initiation through Fire. The trials of the marked one. Now that the shadows have stirred and your soul has started to remember, a deeper truth begins to unfold. You were never here to simply exist, you were sent here to transform. And the transformation of a dark chosen one is never gentle. It is brutal. It is sacred. It is earned. You are not initiated through prayer or poetry, but through fire, through loss, betrayal, madness, and the slow unraveling of everything you thought was real. You are not cursed. You are being initiated. Have you noticed how your life seems to fall apart just when it begins to make sense? How doors close violently, relationships collapse, and your sense of identity dissolves right when you thought you had finally found peace. That is no accident. That's a signature of the dark initiatory path. The demons tied to your destiny are not here to comfort you. They are here to strip you bare until only your essence remains. They are ancient architects of destruction, but destruction that makes way for sacred rebirth. Why is it that so many of the dark chosen go through cycles of intense isolation? Isolation is not exile, it is preparation. When your soul is bound to energies that exist outside the normal spectrum of love and light, it must first be emptied. You must be removed from noise, from distraction, from illusion, so that you can hear the whispers that most will never hear. The darkness does not speak in words. It speaks in feeling, in silence, in the sacred tension between what was and what is becoming. Can you sit with that silence? Can you let it break you open? You may have noticed that the more you try to return to a normal life, the more it resists you. That's because the old world cannot hold the new frequency you carry. Your very presence becomes disruptive in environments that are built on denial. The dark chosen carry a frequency that exposes lies, awakens hidden truths, and brings discomfort to those who are still asleep. This is not your fault. It is your function. You are not meant to be liked by everyone. You are meant to shake the world awake. But here's the razor's edge. Power without grounding is dangerous. That is why the dark forces test you constantly. They do not want to destroy you. They want to see if you can contain them. Demons do not obey weakness. They obey strength, clarity, and precision. You must become the master of your emotions, the guardian of your thoughts, the sovereign of your energy. Chaos will follow you until you learn to command it. Ask yourself now, are you chasing power to escape your wounds or to transmute them into purpose? One of the most overlooked signs of being tied to dark chosen ones is your ability to see through masks. You don't just notice liars, you see their inner child, their pain, their shadow cravings. You can see the predator behind the charm, the wound behind the anger, the hunger behind the manipulation. This gift is not easy. It can make you feel alienated, distrusting, even paranoid, but it is a sacred responsibility. You were given this sight so you can navigate the dark realms with discernment, so you can protect the innocent and challenge the corrupted. There is a moment every dark chosen one must face, a moment where they stand at the threshold between who they were and who they are becoming. Often it comes after a breakdown, a betrayal, or a loss so vast it feels like death. In that moment, you are offered a choice: return to the lie and numb yourself again, or step forward into the unknown, carrying nothing but your raw, unfiltered truth. This is the gate of becoming, and no one can walk you through it. You must choose it alone. Will you? Let's go deeper now. The demons tied to your destiny are not always external. Many of them live within you. These are the fragments of your psyche that were exiled: your rage, your lust, your ambition, your grief. Most spiritual paths teach you to silence or transcend these parts. But the path of the dark chosen is different. You do not rise by abandoning your demons, but by integrating them. You become godlike not by escaping your humanity, but by embracing it fully, shadow and all. Have you ever looked in the mirror and seen something ancient staring back? A flicker in your eyes that doesn't belong to this lifetime? That is your multidimensional self, your soul memory bleeding through. The dark initiates often carry soul lineages that go back to ancient mystery schools, forbidden priesthoods, and lost civilizations. You may carry the codes of Atlantis, Lemuria, Babylon, or even older realms erased from human memory. These codes awaken through trauma, through choice, through ritual. They do not awaken in comfort. They awaken in fire. And speaking of fire, let's talk about desire. Another overlooked sign of those tied to demons and dark chosen ones is the intensity of their desires. Not just sexual desire, but desire for truth, depth, power, intimacy, transformation. You are not here to live a half-life. You are here to feel everything. And that's why the world fears you. Because you cannot be controlled. You are not numb. You are alive. And the fully alive are the most dangerous beings on earth because they cannot be manipulated. Now, a deep question. What if the very thing you've been trying to fix in yourself is actually your superpower? What if your intensity, your darkness, your too muchness is exactly what the world needs? What if your emotional depth, your psychic sensitivity, your hunger for truth, these aren't flaws, but features? The dark chosen are not here to be palatable. They are here to bring the real, to tear down illusions with their presence, to ignite awakenings with their eyes. Are you willing to stop apologizing for your depth? Let's speak now of allies. On this path, you will not always find comfort in friends, family, or community, but you will find allies in unexpected places. Strangers who speak your soul's language, spirits who appear in dreams, teachers who challenge you more than they comfort you. And yes, some of these allies will be demons, tricksters, or dark archetypes. Do not fear them, but do not worship them either. Learn from them, question them, test them as they test you. This is how you earn your place in the circle of the awakened. There may come a time when your gifts begin to scare even you. Your dreams become prophetic. Your anger manifests storms. Your words cut through people's illusions like blades. This is when you must refine your power. The dark chosen are not meant to be wild forever. They are meant to wield their chaos like sacred weapons with discipline, with clarity, with love. Yes, love. Because even the darkest warriors must love fiercely, not with sentiment, but with truth. Real love is not soft. It is sovereign. And now breathe. Because the fire is rising. The signs are becoming undeniable. The world you once knew is fading. You are not who you were. You are not just healing. You are awakening. Your destiny is not to be saved. Your destiny is to become the storm that wakes others up. But do not rush. Walk slow. Burn steady. Let the signs continue to guide you. Let the shadows polish you into a weapon of light hidden in darkness. We are nearing the final veil. But before we cross it, sit with this. Can you carry the weight of your own darkness without projecting it onto others? Can you hold your shadow without feeding it? Can you stand in the presence of demons and still remember your divinity? That is the final test. The world does not need more saints. It needs more integrated beings. And if you are still here, still watching, still listening, then maybe, just maybe, you are one of them. Part 3. The covenant of shadow embracing the final truth. Now we stand at the edge. This is where the illusion either collapses or crystallizes. If you've made it this far, you are no longer a seeker, you are becoming a witness to your own transformation. You've walked through the fire, stared into the abyss, and something inside you has begun to emerge, something ancient, something unshakable. This final part is not about more signs. It is about what you do with them. Because the signs were never meant to be a destination. They were a doorway. And now, you are standing on the threshold of your real initiation. The first truth you must embrace is this. Your destiny being tied to demons and dark chosen ones is not a punishment. It is a contract, a soul agreement made before you were born. You didn't stumble into this path, you were summoned. And the very pain that almost broke you was the knock at the door. When you said, "Why me?" the universe answered, "Because only you can carry what others fear." That's the weight of this path. We are not chosen because we are perfect. We are chosen because we are capable of surviving the purification of shadow. And purification does not mean erasure. It means integration. The final gift of walking with darkness is this: the ability to hold both shadow and light in your heart without losing your humanity. Most people run from their shadow, project it, kill it, or bury it. But you are called to become its guardian, to hold the chaos within you like a sacred flame, to carry it not as a weapon of destruction, but as a torch of truth. The world is full of people preaching love who cannot face their own hate. You, however, are here to stand still while the storm howls within you and not flinch. Have you noticed how the world is becoming more unstable, more chaotic, more raw? That is not random. The veil between realms is thinning. The hidden is being revealed. And those tied to the dark chosen are waking up faster than ever. Why? Because the world is preparing for a confrontation not between good and evil, but between truth and delusion. You are not here to pick a side. You are here to embody the bridge, to walk between dimensions, to speak the language of angels in one breath and the language of demons in another, both as tools of awakening. There will come a time when someone will look at you and see something they cannot explain. They will feel both awe and fear. They will be drawn to you but unable to name why. That's because your presence becomes a mirror of suppressed truth, hidden trauma, unacknowledged power. You don't need to speak to shift a room. You are a portal, and this is why you must walk with integrity. The more power you carry, the more responsibility you hold. You are not just a soul anymore. You are a vessel, and what you allow into you becomes what you radiate into the world. One of the deepest truths is this: demons are not the enemy. They are distorted frequencies, ancient intelligences, some corrupted by misuse, others misunderstood by fear. Many are tied to archetypes of transformation, testing, and depth. They are not cute. They are not safe. But they are not evil in the way religion taught you. They are mirrors of the unclaimed parts of humanity. And when you walk with them, you are not worshiping darkness, you are reclaiming what was exiled. You are saying, I will not fear my own power. I will not fear the truth. But here's the warning. If you do not anchor yourself in purpose, the same forces that awaken you can also consume you. Power without purpose becomes possession. Insight without integration becomes insanity. The path of the dark chosen is razor thin. You must remain vigilant. You must cleanse constantly. You must question your motives, your desires, your projections. Because the moment you begin to manipulate or dominate, you lose your alignment. You stop being a servant of awakening and become a puppet of ego. And that fall is slow, seductive, and deadly. So how do you stay aligned? You stay aligned by choosing truth over comfort every single day, by remembering that your gifts are not for your ego, they are for your mission. You stay aligned by surrounding yourself with mirrors who challenge you, not flatter you, by humbling yourself before the mystery, by remembering that no matter how powerful you become, you are still just a student of the infinite. The moment you believe you've mastered the dark, it will remind you who the real master is. And that reminder can cost you everything. There is a sacred practice I will leave you with, something few speak of. When you feel the darkness rising, don't run. Sit with it. Breathe with it. Ask it, what are you here to teach me? Then listen. Not with your ears, but with your body, your bones, your breath. The darkness always has a message, but it only speaks to those brave enough to meet it without judgment. This is how you become the master of your shadow, not by conquering it, but by communing with it. Let me ask you something you may have never asked yourself. What if your greatest wound is the very portal through which your highest power flows? What if your trauma was not a curse, but a marking? A signal to the ancient forces that you are ready to carry a heavier load, not as punishment, but as purpose? What if your rage is sacred? What if your grief is holy? What if your darkness is not a mistake, but a map? You may feel alone on this path, but you are not. There are others watching, waiting, walking beside you in the spirit realms. Some are ancestors, some are soul kin, some are old forms of your own energy, fractured across lifetimes, and some are the very demons you feared, now revealed as allies. You are never alone. You were simply not meant to walk with the masses. You were meant to walk with the initiated. And now, the final truth. This path doesn't end in light, it ends in wholeness. That is the real enlightenment. Not to float above suffering, but to carry it with grace. Not to detach from the world, but to carry the world within you, its pain, its beauty, its madness, its miracle. You are not ascending. You are descending into your full power. You are not escaping Earth. You are becoming its guardian, its transformer, It's healer through fire. This is your covenant, to speak what others fear, to love what others abandon, to face what others avoid, to tear down false light and offer sacred fire in its place. You are not here to fix the world. You are here to ignite it with your words, with your presence, with your unshakable knowing that darkness is not the end, it is the beginning of real sight. So now I ask you again, are you ready to stop hiding? To stop apologizing for your edge, your power, your knowing? Are you ready to own that your destiny is tied not to comfort, but to transformation through confrontation? This is your moment. The demons are watching. The dark chosen are waiting. The veil is open. Step through it not as a seeker, but as a sovereign. Not as a victim, but as a vessel of awakening. And as you walk forward, remember, you are not walking into darkness. You are walking into your truth, a truth so ancient, so raw, so undeniable, that even the shadows bow in its presence. The fire is yours now.